Okay, so if you're an apprentice, you know the deal. Proving those behaviors can feel, well, a little abstract, right? So today, we're diving into one of the big ones, behavior B5, all about being flexible and adapting. And we're gonna do it by following a story that shows you exactly how to get it, how to grow it, and most importantly, how to prove it. So let's meet Jody. She's a level 4 market research apprentice over at a company called Ibis Stores. She's smart, she's motivated, but right now, she's just staring at her apprenticeship standard, totally stuck on this one thing. I mean, how do you capture adapting on a piece of paper? It's something you do, not something you can just list in a spreadsheet. And that's the exact problem we're gonna solve with her today.
Feeling a bit lost, Jody does this smart thing. She goes to her mentor, Adam. See, her first step isn't to just randomly start trying to be flexible. No, it's to figure out what the assessors are actually looking for. It's time to decode the official jargon and make it make sense.
Adam shows her the standard, and he breaks it down. He explains that B5 isn't just about not complaining when things change. It's really 3 distinct things. First, it's about your attitude. You have to respond positively. Second, it's about your actions. You have to actually adjust what you're doing. And third, it's about your results. You've got to maintain your performance, even when everything's going sideways. It's about being that steady hand when things get chaotic. Jody's like, okay, but that still feels a little high level. So Adam brings it right down to her day-to-day job at Ibis Stores. It means when a research brief suddenly changes, you don't freeze up, you start thinking of solutions. It means when 2 different managers give you urgent tasks at the same time, you know how to manage those priorities. It's all about focusing on the solution, not getting bogged down by the problem. And here's the crucial bit. Adam tells Jody that showing you can do all this isn't some kind of magic trick. It all comes down to building 4 core skills. You can think of them as the pillars holding this entire behavior up. Get these right, and the rest follows. And here they are. Pillar 1, adaptability, which is just being open to new things. Pillar 2, problem solving. That's the engine that helps you figure out what to do next. 3, time management, because you've got to be able to reshuffle everything on the fly. And finally, number 4, professional resilience, which is all about staying calm and effective when the pressure is on. You master these 4, and B5 basically becomes second nature. So just as Jody is starting to feel like she gets the theory, the universe decides to throw a pop quiz her way. A real-world crisis hits her biggest project at Ibis Stores. It's the perfect, if, terrifying, chance to put all this new knowledge to the test. The project is a huge deal, all about customer loyalty. Jody's been working on it for weeks. Everything is planned out, everything's humming along nicely. And then, the email lands in her inbox. The deadline. It's been moved.
And we're not talking a little nudge. It's been pulled forward by 3 entire weeks. What was supposed to be a marathon has just turned into a flat-out sprint. The pressure is on, and her beautiful, well-thought-out plan, it's pretty much useless now.
And to make it even spicier, the brief has changed, and some of the key people she was relying on are suddenly unavailable. Now, the old Jody, she might have panicked, but the new Jody, who's been talking to Adam, she sees this differently. This isn't just a crisis. This is evidence. So the big question is, what's she gonna do? This is where Jody's line manager, Riddle, steps in. She sees what's happening and gives Jody a piece of game-changing advice. Don't just solve the problem, document yourself solving it. Every single action Jody takes from this point on needs to be captured for her apprenticeship portfolio in AppDem, which is her online evidence portal. And what I love about this is how it makes something that feels intangible totally tangible. Riddle shows Jody exactly how to create a direct chain of proof. You reprioritized your tasks? Awesome. Take a screenshot of your Trello board or your task manager. You changed the research plan? Great. Save the new version and upload it. Every email, every set of meeting notes, every updated document is a solid piece of evidence. But the most powerful piece of evidence is the reflective account, and Riddle gives Jody this super simple 4-step recipe. Step 1, what happened? Step 2, how did you respond? Step 3, and this is crucial, why was that the right thing to do? And finally, step 4, what did you learn that you'll use next time? This shows you didn't just get through it, you actually grew from it. So, Jody gets through the crisis. She adapts, she solves the problems, and she documents everything. Now it's time for the final piece of the puzzle. Her coach, Olivia, steps in to get her ready for the endpoint assessment, the EPA. The big final interview for her apprenticeship.
It's time to practice turning her real-world experience into powerful, clear answers.
Olivia doesn't mess around. She hits Jody with a classic EPA question, one taken straight from the assessment plan. This isn't a trick question. They're asking for a real story. And luckily, Jody now has the perfect one.
Look at this answer. It's fantastic because it's so perfectly structured.
She explains what happened, the deadline moved. She details how she responded, reprioritizing, revising, and communicating, and she even says why it mattered to manage expectations and deliver results. It's clear, it's confident, and it's totally backed up by her experience.
Olivia then asks another common one. Now, this question isn't just asking for a story, it's asking for a system. The assessor wants to know that her success wasn't just a fluke, but that she has a repeatable process. And bam, another great answer. She names a specific tool she uses, an urgency and impact matrix. That shows she has a method. Then she applies it directly to her story, explaining the logical choice she made. Focus on the main goal, postpone the less critical stuff. This proves her flexibility is strategic, not just chaotic. And of course, Jody passes her EPA with flying colors. That vague behavior she was worried about, it's now one of our biggest strengths. But the story doesn't really end there. The real prize isn't just the certificate, it's the incredible toolkit of skills she's built for her entire career.
So why does this one behavior matter so much? Well, because it has a real impact on the business. By being so adaptable, Jody didn't just save her project. She actually reduced risk for the company, she maintained the quality of the work, and she built up a ton of trust with her managers. That stuff is absolutely invaluable.
And honestly, this is the biggest takeaway of all. Behavior B5 isn't just some box you have to tick for your apprenticeship. It is a fundamental tool for success in pretty much any job you'll ever have. This is the skill that's going to help you navigate new projects, big industry changes, and all the unexpected curveballs for years and years to come.
So you've seen the definition, the pillars, the evidence, and the answers. You literally have the blueprint now. The only question left is, what's the next unexpected storm you're going to face? And what amazing thing will you build with this powerful new tool?